strategy adjusted to the different conditions in Afghanistan can work in Afghanistan as well.
Senator McCain, did you see parallels to Vietnam here, like some in the White House?
I see much more parallels to Iraq, far more recent, far more applicable to the region and to the situation. In Vietnam, the fact is that Vietnam fell to a conventional invasion from the North Korean military. There were no American troops left in Vietnam. I'd be glad to revisit the whole war with you and how it was mismanaged. But the closest parallel to Afghanistan today is Iraq. They had the strategy that succeeded and the generals that succeeded.
How long do you think the president will let McChrystal testify?
I don't know.
Did you ask the president to let McChrystal testify before the Senate?
No, the issue was what we should do about Afghanistan.
You still think you should testify?
Yes.
Senator McCain, do you still feel like there's a danger of Al-Qaeda? Do you still feel like there's a danger of Al-Qaeda getting safe haven, that Al-Qaeda is the threat it was 70 years ago? Because that's a concern here.
There's been this argument that the threat now is not Al-Qaeda, it's because a lot of the Al-Qaeda have been eliminated. The fact is, we all know that if the Taliban come back, the Al-Qaeda will come back. And they will come back to Afghanistan, and they will come back in Pakistan, where they already are. So I don't think it's a proper reading of both history and the situation to somehow think that Al-Qaeda will not quickly emerge in Afghanistan if it falls to the Taliban, much less the moral dilemma we might have when the Taliban is again in power in Afghanistan with all the abuses and terrible behavior that they have exhibited in the past.
Senator McCain, do you believe McChrystal's analysis is correct, and did you tell the president that?
Yes, I do. I'm very convinced that General McChrystal's analysis is not only correct, but should be employed as quickly as possible. And I think that this a discussion about whether he is right or not and whether they would have to come back for more troops in a year or so, General McChrystal and General Petraeus wouldn't be making the recommendations they would if they thought we would have to come back for more troops. This is the strategy and the resources that they believe are necessary to succeed. It's the president's final decision, but I certainly think that their recommendations should be given great weight given the success of their leadership in the past.
Does the American public have the stomach for another war with more troops?
If they are properly led and properly explained to, and the consequences of failure explained to them, yes.
Did you get a sense of which way he's leaning on this?
I think that the president, I believe that the president will make the right decision.
Senator McConnell, Senator Reid said that all of the people in there, all the Republicans said whatever decision the president makes, everyone in that room would support him. And he's putting words in your mouth, so I want to know if that is indeed what was said in that room.
Well, I think Republicans will be able to make the decision for themselves. But I think I can safely say that there's widespread feeling in our conference, as Senator McCain indicated, that we have confidence in General Petraeus and General McChrystal. And if they're on board, I would think that a significant number of our members will be as well. Thanks a lot.
Senator McCain, does this look like you think is a...
Half measures is what I worry about, not getting completely out of Afghanistan. Half measures that were the same kind that took place under Rumsfeld and Casey, that lead to failure over time and an erosion of American public support.
Senator, does this loom as a sort of test for President Obama as commander-in-chief, do you think?
I think of course it is, and I'm sure that the president is very aware of that, and I think that's why he's going through the process that he's going through. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Senator. Back up, please. Back up.